So what if I told you guys that there is a way you could build your own Pinterest pin maker to give you pins exactly how you like them, the size that you want it. It's completely easy to build. I didn't need to do any coding. I am like the least technical person ever, and I just built the coolest tool to make my pins for me. I am a heavy Canva user. That's where I do all of my pins. I have certain templates that I have that, were supposed to save me some time, but using this tool that I built is way faster than how I was designing them in Canva. So I am just super, super excited to show you guys today how I built it so you can build one too. Hi, I'm Megan with Megan's Media. I share everything on this channel that I've learned from running a successful recipe blog, and I am now getting started with Claude AI and using that to just enhance my workflow, and I will be sharing everything that I'm learning along the way. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss all the helpful information I'm sharing. So I am using Claude AI to build this tool, and just a quick note, I was a very heavy ChatGPT user until I learned more about, the company OpenAI, the people that, are behind ChatGPT, and I just, in good conscience, could not keep using their tool. You guys can go do your own research, but I really encourage you to do so. I think in this world of AI, it's really important that we're using it with companies that are ethical and moral. There's so much that could go wrong in this world of AI. So anyways, I really like Claude. I like Anthropic, the company behind them. So as hard as it was, because I was such, I was just used to ChatGPT. It's weird, none of us like switching from one thing that we know to another, but I finally did it and I am so glad. Claude has been so much better than ChatGPT, and it's just a bonus that better people are behind that company. Okay, so now it's time to build this pin generator. You're gonna go to Claude AI and just set up an account if you don't already have one. And after that, I believe it takes you to their different plans, and you can go ahead and just do the free version right now. So once you're all set up, you've answered a couple questions, and then you get to that chat window, you are ready to start working on this tool. I'm actually gonna drop in the exact prompt that I used when I was doing this on my own over the weekend, because I want you guys to see how casual I was when I asked it what I wanted. You don't have to talk fancy. You don't have to know any code. It's honestly been like the easiest thing to use. So don't make fun of my prompts, but I do want to share with you just kind of what my thought process was and what the result was, because the tool that came out of this is just amazing. So I want you guys to be able to make the same thing. So here's my prompt. I'm just asking, are you able to make pins for me with text overlay? Maybe I could give you some examples of ones I've made that I like for font and layout ideas, or maybe I could give you a link to a blog post and some images to use, and then you generate some Pinterest images with text overlay. Attached are examples of the styles I like. I was really just trying to feel it out and see if it could even do what I was asking, but here is where I'm going to click the little plus button, add files. I'm going to grab these examples that I have. I put all of these different, kind of Pinterest pins that are in the format and styling that I like. All right, let's see what it said. I love this. Yes, I can absolutely create Pinterest pins with text overlay. Okay, awesome. You're also going to notice that this little box popped up because there's a couple different functions with it in Claude. They have Claude Cowork, Claude Code. Code is definitely for more, projects that involve coding. And anytime you're working on something that it thinks you might benefit from using their other tool, it's going to prompt you with that. But I am not ready to use Claude Code. I am not a coder. I'm not a developer. Don't be scared with this. Just click the little X. I am not using Claude Code yet, and I don't think you guys need to either. I really want to show you how simple it is to build a tool like this without coding. So it's telling me exactly what it can do. Your pins have a really clean, bold style. It basically looked at all the images that I uploaded and just got a good feel for what I like, what kind of style, what kind of format, what kind of fonts. So it reviewed the images that I gave it as a reference, and it's basically telling me that the best way for it to give me the pins is if I give it a blog post and the images I want to use. But I know that it can do more than that. So I'm going to stop here and ask it if it actually can build me a tool that I can reuse over and over to do the pins for me. So I'm asking it, can we take this a step further, and could you build me a tool I can use regularly to make my pins? I love the Poppins font, and I like my pins to be 1000 by 2000 pixels. Let's see what happens. while it's kind of working on this for me, you'll notice that it gave it some information to work with. I gave it a font that I use regularly, and I also let it know the size that I like my pins. So I would recommend just giving it some basic information like that first, so that it can help design exactly what you like. All right, so it came back and told me that it built me a full Pinterest pin maker. And I can see, a little preview of it right here. And down here, it kind of explains just what it built me and how to use it. However, I had a question for it, like, how do I open this? I see the template here, but I had to go ahead and ask it, how do I open that? I'm telling you, not super technical here. And it told me that the tool is built right into this chat window, which to me is not ideal. I don't want to come to look for a chat every time I need to use this tool. So I am actually going to ask it if it can. Let's see, can you make this HTML file so I can bookmark this page to come back to easily in my browser? I asked it to make me an HTML file so that it's basically like a page that I can bookmark on my browser in Google and just come back to it there easily. And you can see right now it is building this tool for me. You can see all the coding going into this, and I'm not having to do anything. And let's see how it looks when it's done. All right, so now the tool is done and it tells me exactly what to do. I'm going to download it, save it somewhere easy to find, and then I'm going to open it. I'm just going to right click wherever I save it and open it to my browser. So here's the first run at what it made me, and I will just kind of share right here that most of the time it's not going to get it exactly right on the first try. But here, let's just kind of play with it and see what it looks like. I'm just going to give it one picture, I think, as an example. You know what, let's upload one more since it's using a template with 2 images. Okay, so it looks like you can click on those two if you want to switch which one's on top or bottom. Okay. Down here is where you're going to put in some text. Make a head pasta salad. Perfect for meal prep. Your blog. All right, your website here, and it looks like it's putting the website at the bottom, which I like. Now, I don't like the sizing right here or the formatting. It's kind of weird. Like this should be in the center. But again, just make a note of anything that you don't like, and then you can go ask it to fix your tool. So I'm just going to keep checking it out. It looks like it does have an area where I can change the background of that box in the middle. Okay, that's good. And you can even customize it more. That's good. There's a box for the text color. Perfect. Here's some other options I could work with. It looks like it gave me a few different layout options. Top banner. I don't love that one. What's bottom banner? Oh, I definitely don't like this one. I never put like the information at the bottom. So I'm going to go back to here. Let's see if this one works good. I'm going to use this layout just to kind of keep playing with it because it looks the best out of the 4 that it gave me. I'm going to get it, make notes of what I want. It looks like it actually, that's cool. Some different headline styles. I can increase the size. That's perfect. So that looks okay, except again, just that spacing. So I'm now going to go back to Claude and ask it to make some changes. Okay, so I came over, I'm asking it to make the following changes. The title text should be more centered within the colored box. The subtitle should be aligned right above the bottom of the colored box. And then I'm also asking it if it can add a line where I can increase the size of the subtitle line. I noticed it did one for the title line, but I'd like to change the size of the subtitle as well. And whatever it is that you want it to do, don't be afraid to ask it. It can do so much. It's very rare that it's told me no, it can't help me. So it looks like it worked on the new version. It's telling me what it did and basically told me that what I asked for was okay. And subtitle, okay. All right, so we're going to go download this one and try this one out. Okay, so here is the second version of the tool. I already went and put the same pictures in here and the same text just to save time. All of this information is still the same, but you'll notice here that it did make the change I requested. It put the title in the center, and it also added the line to change the size of the subtitle. So I'm going to try to make that a better size, and subtitle could be like that. Now, I still personally want that subtitle a little bit lower, and I also want to be able to make the headline size bigger than 110. So again, these are just two more things. I'm going to go over it to Claude and tell it to fix. So you're almost done. All you do is just go back and forth with Claude, tell it exactly what changes it needs to make until it gets your pins exactly the way that you want it, and get creative here. No information is too much. And some other really cool ways to use this tool is you can have it make multiple pins at once. You can replicate all your favorite layouts, teach it exactly how you want your pin, and it'll do it that way every single time. It's a one-click PNG download. It spits out your pin really fast, and then you're able to download it super fast. Fully customizable, like you saw. You could tell it whatever colors and fonts you want to use. It's 100% free. You saw that we did this on the free version of Claude, which is awesome. And it is just a huge time saver. It's taking me much less time to do my pins in this tool than it was in Canva. Work with it until it gets the pins the way you like it, because once that tool is done, it's there for you to use forever for free, even though you have to put in some text. What I've been doing is I'm using Claude for that. I'll ask Claude to fill this in for me. So I'll basically tell it I need 5 new Pinterest pins for this recipe. A lot of times I share the URL so it can go get all the information automatically. And I'll say, give me 5 different titles and subtitles for these pins, all hitting or targeting a different angle. And it will just spit out, 5 different combinations of a title and subtitle. And then I could just use those and go plug them in over here. That way it's still helping me make the pin. It can't put the text in there automatically. I don't know, if you're a coder or a developer, you might be able to figure out a way it can do that. But for now, this is super easy. Use this tool to make the pins, and then I just go to Claude and ask it to help me with the text. So far, this process has been so much faster to make pins. So I'm really hoping for myself that means I can get more pins out than what I was doing before. If you guys are interested in the tool that I built, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to figure out a way that maybe I could share it for anyone who just doesn't want to build it. Although, as you can see in this video, it is super, super easy to do on your own. So just let me know. I'm trying to get an idea of if that's worth working on or not. I will also include in the description the 2 prompts that I used. One, the prompt to get the pin generator tool started for you, and another prompt that I used to ask it for the text, just to fill in those fields in the tool. So I hope all of this helps you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. I really try to help all of you. And please subscribe if you're not already. That would help me out. Thank you so much.